It took a while to find its footing, but the best deck in Genetic Apex is back with a vengeance in Mythical Island, and all it took was one little spiky boy. That's right, it's Pikachu EX with the full Lieutenant Surge package. And this deck is excellently positioned right now because it has ways to deal with basically everything in the entire metagame. The main upside of Pikachu EX has always been efficiency and speed, but now, in addition to efficiency and speed, it gets to add an unprecedented ability to surprise people. You can surprise Electabuzz blow up a Magikarp on the backline. You can surprise Raichu 140 damage people, and that is due to the full Lieutenant Surge package. It was always a little bit of a risk to go fully invested in Lieutenant Surge without having multiple good hits for it, but now, with the new Electabuzz from Mythical Island being such a relevant threat, we have multiple very strong targets between Electabuzz and Raichu for what this deck is trying to do. This deck has two ways of dealing with the current metagame. Electabuzz is its method of dealing with big backline tanks. So you have, for example, your opposing Druddigon. Well, Electabuzz is going to let you deal with that, no problem. All you do, get the energy on Electabuzz, start hitting them in the backline instead. They can't really do anything because their Druddigon simply doesn't attack. You have 40 damage going at everything in the backline. That's not just good for Magikarp stuff. That'll deal with a lot of backline evolutions hitting 40, 40, 40 over time. You'll be able to really take down a lot of Druddigon abusers right now. The other thing this deck does is against decks that are not doing that, it has its very fast, powerful Pikachu EX starts. Those Pikachu EX starts are really still very strong. 2 energy, 90 damage, always relevant, extremely useful. This also has type advantage over water, although that's a little less relevant than you think, even though Gyarados is still perhaps the most played deck, or the best deck per se. It's not like the type advantage is going to end up mattering a ton. It just makes them end up, being out of potion range, basically. As is, Pikachu EX is still strong, but it requires the support of Electabuzz to deal with various Druddigon starts, and of course Raichu to deal with the results of those various Druddigon starts. For example, if your opponent gets into an Arcanine EX, you're going to need a Raichu and a Giovanni to deal with that, but you can deal with that. Raichu is your damage ceiling, Electabuzz is your major disruptor against Druddigon starts, and everything else you have very aggressively positioned Pikachu EX starts to deal with. Now, you can see that Zapdos EX in here instead of Dedenne, who I am undoubtedly pronouncing incorrectly. I wanted to talk a little bit about the differences between the two. Zapdos EX is very bad into the current metagame because of how Druddigon heavy it tends to be. A lot of this metagame is A, Druddigon heavy, B, first either basic or stage 1 evolutions of EX Pokemon that deal 130 damage to Zapdos. And so that makes it not just a very real weakness in terms of it'll take 2 prizes, but also a really meaningfully awkward inclusion because it's not able to do its little peck, poke, and move kind of thing. Zapdos is good when you need a tank. That is what the metagame calls for some of the time. Right now, the metagame does not call for, I need this 130 out here. I did feel like I wanted Zapdos in the deck some of the time, but it feels like that was like 40% of the time. And the rest of the time, we just don't want that guy because he represents a massive vulnerability. He gets got by Arcanine Giovanni. He gets got by Gyarados. He gets got by Mewtwo. And it's just like, he's not actually out there tanking stuff and absorbing things. If a bunch of people were playing, the Blaine Rapidash deck, Zapdos would be a really good inclusion. If a bunch of people were playing this deck even, I think Zapdos would be a really good inclusion. He's there for damage absorption and for when Peck is good. But Peck is not good right now because of Druddigon, and damage absorption isn't relevant now, again, because so many decks are just like set up for a big guy in sweep. He's not actually absorbing a lot of damage. So we end up with Dedenne instead, who, again, I'm positive I'm mispronouncing, but that is at least a Pokemon that has some reasonable upside. It allows you to play for these outs that are just like, all right, I'm going to paralyze you, and then I'll be able to gain that extra turn that I need. It's not consistent, but it doesn't have to be consistent. It's just an out that you have access to, and it'll get blown up by a Gyarados the same as a Zapdos EX, but it'll only cost you 1 prize. Without Zapdos EX, or at least with only one Zapdos EX, your best starts tend to involve Pikachu EX himself. Pikachu EX is your go-to guy. That 90 damage for only 2 energy is very relevant, although at this point people are aware that they can try to target your bench and deal with you in that way. You still will be in a position where you can sandbag Pokemon in your hand to not reveal how many Pokemon you actually have to make Circle Circuit real. This was a risky proposition in previous metagames because Red card was so prominent. It is now a lot less risky because with the release of cards like Leaf and Blue and all sorts of decent supporters, we are now seeing a lot less red cards in people's decks, so sandbagging that damage, holding that stuff in your hand, is going to get punished a lot less. Keep that in mind when you're putting this deck together. Raichu Lieutenant Surge is your finisher. Usually, you're going to need to be able to do this without the access to Giovanni. It's very rare that you're going to be able to get a Raichu out there and play a Lieutenant Surge and then wait a turn to also Giovanni, which means that this deck does have some notable Gyarados problems if you can't get an Electabuzz to start blowing up their Magikarps. Luckily, your Electabuzz is very strong, but Raichu is your top end. When all else has failed, 140 damage nuke is sort of your bailout strategy. It's not always going to be enough, but it often will be. Mythical Island Electabuzz is honestly awesome. This is the best possible Pokemon to open on in the face of a Druddigon. There is nothing better, because the whole point of Druddigon is that they're going to make your early attacks not matter. That's the premise of Druddigon. Having this guy coming out here and starting zapping people is just the best possible feeling into a Druddigon. It absolutely totally invalidates the premise of Druddigon. Oh, my early little BS Pokemon aren't going to be able to attack? Wrong. They're going to be hitting your backline. They're going to be blowing up your Magikarp. They're going to be hitting your, I don't know, Pidgey into Pidgeot. It'll blow up that. Basically, if you are going second into a Druddigon deck with this, you're blowing up their backline very consistently. That 40 damage might not seem like a big upgrade over the 30 damage for Hitmonlee, but it puts them on a clock because Druddigon has a 2 retreat cost, so unless they have Leaf, they're not going to get that stuff out of there. You're going to be able to get chip damage onto the important targets in their deck, and most of these decks are not running any energy to allow Druddigon to attack, so you just get to sit there for free hitting them while they do absolutely nothing. It takes a strength of their deck, which is Druddigon taking, and turns it into a massive weakness. This is an extremely strong card that can also, in a pinch, surprise people by getting the energy from Lieutenant Surge. Keep in mind that because it is a basic, you are almost always going to have access to stuff like this. You get it off Pokeball, and that utility is just incredible. I cannot say enough good things about Electabuzz in this deck. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching the video. We're going to jump into some gameplay. I hope you enjoy it. As always, I've been KM Best, aka KM Pocket. Make sure you stick around for the gameplay and like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bro. Alright, Dedenne. Ah, that's so many Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, I don't know what this shit means. Dude, you're about to get got. Get paralyzed, bro. Yeah! Get paralyzed, bro. Surely I'll find a way to use this. I have 11 cards in the deck. If I'm not mistaken, 8 are Pokemon? No. Wait, is every... Oh my god. My hand didn't have any good cards in it, so they probably actually helped me. Okay, they definitely actually helped me. They definitely actually helped me. That was sick, and thank you very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate your contributions to my game plan. You did great, my man. I should probably have used this Pokeball. Your contributions to my game plan are noted. Uh-huh. Okay, they don't seem to have the Arbok is the weird bit here. Maybe they're as bricked as I am. Maybe they're as bricked as me. New one does 50 with a smoke screen, right? Like it's real sick. Oh, they couldn't even division. Sad. Okay, what is happening? Oh, it's just the old one. All right, cool. Well, I'll take my 60 or whatever, get Kogut, and cry. Then next turn, swap out Pikachu EXs and just keep going. Wait. They could Koga Arbok me here? And I die? Yeah. I could draw Geo or a potential late Lieutenant Surge. That's super helpful. Surge is now the best draw in the deck by a pretty decent margin. Assuming they have another Koga, which I think is honestly a pretty safe assumption. I'm sort of wondering if I'm supposed to, like, go for Electabuzz here. Sabrina also wins. That'll work. We have a lot of wins there. Sabrina, Lieutenant Surge. Like a decent portion of our deck just instantly won the game. A decent portion of our deck just instantly won the game. Makes sense, I suppose. That would make sense, I suppose. I'm gonna open... I think I opened Pikachu. Fair enough. It's maybe the cheapest CCG. I mean, I don't know if I would say the cheapest CCG made. That seems like a stretch to me. Snide plus Ivy. No, I mean, it does make sense. Snivy makes perfect sense. That is exactly what he is. He is a Snide Ivy guy. It was Gen 5. Smugleaf? Yeah. When he was leaked, it was Smugleaf. Cheapest CCGs from Terra into Shadowverse, which both went under, funnily enough. I mean, that's not a coincidence. That's not coincidental. I can't believe they're actually oh my god, we're about to blow them out so hard. I see what they're going for, but like without the Celebi EX, it's actually over. It's actually so ogre. And now we have the Surge for the Celebi EX. Disgusting. They're like, it's fine, don't worry, I'm gonna evolve and hit for a bunch. But you're not evolving that backline guy with this Delmise out there. I'm sorry, dude. You're not getting that. You're not getting that 90. You're getting 0, and Snivy's gonna have to fight on his own, dude. Where's Smugleaf at, dude? Smugleaf's gonna have to do his own work here. We're still very liable to lose just on card disadvantage, but... Vine Whip? Wait, you're retreating, right? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Yep. It can't get to double here, though. Ooh, am I meant to Sabrina? I think I'm meant to save this Sabrina. What do I do? It's like they'll just be able to retreat it is the thing. But like I can Sabrina into Electabuzzing it next turn, but they also have Erica. I think I'm just meant to hit their damage guy. Unfortunately, I believe I'm meant to just hit the damage guy and hope they don't get the Celebi. And then if they do get to Celebi, I have the Sabrina to try to do something about that. There's the Celebi. Solid. Yep. I mean, do they have that and an Erica? Because that still would die. Yeah. I just need to get to my second damage, and then, we'll just Lieutenant Surge him out of the game once we've hit our second prize. It doesn't actually matter. We hit for 140 with Thunderbolt on the Raichu. Go ahead. Even if you blow up this Pikachu, I still have 3 energy next turn for Thunderbolt. Oh, I mean, Yeah. Sick, my man. I get it. You gotta, like, at least use the card. Got a bunch of Ericas in hand, probably. Wow. He murderated that Deden. Dedena. D-Den. I'm never gonna pronounce this stuff correctly. Don't even bother asking, okay? Hello. My name is Raichu. Hard, dude. Is Pikachu your favorite deck? It honestly might be. Just a fun little aggressively positioned deck that, especially right now, is not actually all that well positioned. Sigilith. Alright, we're also on the draw here, which is real bad. Just gives them an extra turn to do whatever they want. Yeah, it's a cool mug, but hard to navigate for sure. The game being dead. You think Marvel Snap is dead? People just say stuff, man. People just be saying stuff, dog. Just talking. Just chatting. Dead game. You can tell it's a dead game. We just be chatting. Start saying I'm dying because you're another year older. I mean, you are. That's how it works. Okay. I mean, we're definitely in some trouble here. Because I had to play out the Electabuzz to get the kill, which means my Raichu can't do anything. What? Oh, they're just gonna keep stalling. Are they aware that they could lose to a Thunder Spear if they let this happen, though? Like, if they bring the Mew EX back, they're gonna need a potion to not have it die. Oh, they're gonna Sammy it. They just Sammy it. Is Bruce Banner any good, though? Good question. They just Sammy it, right? They just, Expeditioner or whatever his name is? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I feel like I'm dead here. I feel like I'm just extremely dead here. Am I supposed to send out an Electabuzz and just hit this thing for 40? I think I probably am. Am I meant to hit this Ralts? I'm wondering. Got some wonders. Are you gonna side drive an Electabuzz? Is basically the question we're asking here. Uh-huh. Wait, they actually have potions. Shit. You are gonna side drive an Electabuzz. Okay, so here's my question. Am I just then supposed to send in this Pikachu EX because they clearly still don't have the Kirlia? Or do I send in the Electabuzz and... I think I send in the Electabuzz and Lieutenant Surgeon. Shit. Shit! What? Oh my god. Okay, what a fuck up. What a fuck up. Hope you're well and Merry Xmas. Thank you so much. I'm Jewish, but you know, thank you. Thank you anyway. Oh my god. What an incredible beefing of things I have done here. Happy holidays, Netsar. You don't have to apologize. No apologies necessary. That X speed, losing that X speed is probably going to be crucial here. Losing that X speed is probably crucial here. Whoa. Whoa. That can't be right. That can't be right. You're just gonna let me keep doing this? Ugh. If only, dude. Is that Ash's Pikachu or something? Seems strong. It's an EX Pikachu. Dude, that X speed, yeah, we won anyway. Suggesting it. Well, that's a like. Okay, here's the thing. Reddit's never been right about any balance change ever made. Like, this is important to understand. Just 0 time. They just simply have never been corrected. I don't like this matchup. I think this is like the one deck where Celebi EX... Like, we are like the one deck Celebi EX is actually good into. Because they get to brawl with us really powerfully. I think I'm supposed to Sabrina to snipe that Servine down. Yeah, like they do this. I think I'm just supposed to like waste time and build up a Raichu if I can. Okay, so we have the Lieutenant Surge. I didn't want to show them the Raichu, but I also didn't want to get it red carded. Not sure. Like, what are they going to do, though? Not attack? Ha. It's actually bad for me. Oh, okay, we win anyway. Yep. Okay, I don't love only starting with this amount of stuff. I do generally enjoy seeing Moltres EX, but them on the play is really bad for me. And me not having enough guys. Like, again, we run so many Pokemon, we don't have anything here. This is just no Pokemon zone. We have, what, 9 Pokemon in the deck? 11? And we're just getting shittered. $11 Pokemon in the deck. God. Sure. They're just gonna 70 me? Oh my god. I mean, I can just, you know... I can put them on other X speed as the thing they need. But our energy deficit is stark here. I almost think I'm supposed to leave this Moltres alive. Raichu does revenge kill no matter what, but we need the energy to make that happen. Oh, you're right. I was supposed to kill with Druddigon. Yeah, it's X speed to Druddigon and then Raichu. That's what it was supposed to be. I think we got away with it. We definitely got away with it. I flip this anyway. Oh, I'm the best coin flipper of all time. Look at that paralyzed Moltres. Really? Yep. All right, we're good. This matchup is really good for us. So, even though they had, like, a pretty monstrous start, it, ends up not mattering all that much. Hello, I'm gonna play the top deck one for DM. Yep. Ugh. What an opener. Going first, double Electabuzz. We're going crazy, dude. This is Pikachu EX, or we are dead. Well. We got some problems. We got some problems. Good red card. That fucking... Good job, dude. Oh, man. That's the same hand, but, like, slightly better, because an X speed is an actual Pokemon. Hell yes. You popped off, my brother. Phenomenal. What a red card. Surely we get a Pikachu EX at this point. There we go. Just play around red card number 2 here. Play around the red card number 2 here. Oh, that guy's really annoying. Sure, yeah. Oh, I get it. You 20 me, and it dies. I guess they could have a blue. They could have a blue. They could... I'm trying to make an I blue myself joke. I could get blue. Dabba dee dabba die. I blew it? Yeah, I blew it. I love doing 90. I'm a fan of doing 90s. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. Yep. I hate wheezing so much. Part of me wants to swap to the Electabuzz and just start trying to hit the Venipede. I hate wheezing. Ugh. All right, why are they tanking? Oh. Okay, I guess, you know what? We're good. It's all good. I hate wheezing, but they don't have it. The perils of playing, like, your only relevant cards being a stage 2 Evo and a stage 1 Evo. Their hand is probably like Koga Scolipede right now. It's probably just awful. Like, I know the feeling of just, like, playing a deck that absolutely just it's just super prone to brick.